Hello everyone, it's Barbara and welcome to Warrior Friday. Today we're sitting in my living room. You don't usually get to see parts of my house in my videos, but my guides told me to do this in the living room today. So we're sitting in front of the fireplace mantle. There's no fireplace, it's just a mantle where I keep my books. And welcome to my living room. So I live in a 132-year-old Victorian house, and I've been told that I've decorated it like the set of the Addams Family, the original one, and I take that as a compliment. So it's very eclectic. So if you're ever in my house, you'll just know that it's like being in my brain. It's kind of scary. All right. Welcome to Warrior Friday. I was listening to a video this morning. I'm actually learning a new language, and so I was listening to one of my videos, and he was talking about warriors, which I thought was really cool. So I learned a word in another language for warrior this morning, and it made me think that, we need to, as light warriors, we need to know what that means, because sometimes family members or friends say, what does that mean? The light warriors are the ones that serve others. We know that we are here to serve the highest and greatest good of all. It can mean medically. It can mean we're just great listeners. It can mean we're teachers. It can mean we are protectors, fierce protectors. It can mean we are so many things, but we are here for the highest and greatest good of all. That's a warrior. The warriors were the ones who protected the tribe, but they were also the ones that handed down the lessons, that taught others, that were there when somebody wasn't feeling well or they were hurt. They were there for so many different reasons, but it all comes down to being there for the highest and greatest good of all. So that is, when I talk about light warriors, that's the light warrior. The light warrior is a lighthouse. The lighthouse shines a bright light so the ships and the boats and the spaceships know that there's dangerous rocks right there. We shine the light so that others don't end up hurt. And that's really cool. Look I got my light on right here. My guides told me to turn that on. Now I know why, because we need to shine the light. So if that means that you need to be the fierce protector, then do that. If it means that you need to teach others, then do that. If it means you need to learn new things so you can teach others, then do that. If it means that you need to quit your job because your light is being squashed, then do that. It means your light is needed elsewhere. Too many people right now are saying, well, I need my job because I need the money. Okay, you really don't. You don't need to have that specific job necessarily. If your light is being squashed and you are being bullied and all those other low frequency things, maybe you need to go somewhere else where your light is appreciated. Doesn't matter if you've been working a job for 30 years. I was in corporate America for 28 years, and I do this now. And believe me, I'm so much happier. I used to live on Pepto-Bismol. I had 3 ulcers. I was so stressed out. I would cry all the time. It was an hour to work and an hour back, and I would literally cry on the way home, unless my son was with me, and then I held it until I was alone. That's not how we're supposed to live our lives, okay? If you don't love your job, then you're in the wrong job. So put it out there to the universe that I am working the perfect job for me that is my joy. And then don't be surprised if somebody comes up to you and says, hey, did you hear so-and-so's hiring? You'd be great for that job. Pay attention to that. That's a sign. You ask the universe, you thank the universe, and then you receive. It's so easy. Stop trying to control. I know you guys, you're like, oh, I can't give up my control. Yes, you can. Give up your control. And when the universe brings you something, your job is to be ready to receive. This is all about self-worth and self-esteem right here. Solar plexus chakra. It's our energy center. That's our light. Make it shine bright. Make it shine so bright that other people are going, hey, what's going on with her or him? I want some of that. Yeah. But you got to know that you're worthy of all good things. You got to know you're worthy of having that perfect job for you, that every time you get a paycheck, you're like, man, I can't believe they're paying me to do this because this is fun. I love this. I enjoy this. That's what a job is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be, oh crap, I got to go there again. No. So stop thinking that way, because you're actually creating that job. Create the perfect job for you that's your joy. Okay? It's so much more fun to go to work when it's not work. I mean, I run a metaphysical shop. There's times when it's work. I got to do, receipts and taxes and, paperwork. And sometimes I'm working till 11 o'clock at night and I'm like, oh. And then other times I go, yeah, but you know what? I get to meet really cool people. I get to do videos. I get to play with all the new stuff. I get to do so many more fun things because I'm in a job that I enjoy, and it's not even a job. As opposed to the corporate world, I made really good money doing what I did. I was a corporate project manager, and I made really good money, and I was miserable. Now I don't make really good money, and I'm happy. And believe me, this way's much better. Okay? So I'm just saying, you got to find your job that's your joy. You don't need to be miserable. And when you're happy, your frequency's higher, so you can be that lighthouse. If you're miserable at work, you can't shine your light. This past week, the energies have been low. The Schumann resonance on Tuesday was lower than it used to be back when we were just 3D. And all the people I talked to, including myself, we were miserable. Tuesday was it was not a good day. Days like that, you need to just do self-care. If you're having a hard time doing something, the energies feel low or heavy. They felt really heavy on Tuesday. It's all about self-care. You do what you have to do to raise your frequency and get through that day. Don't give your energy to others because it's already low. Like your cup is empty. So don't even try. Use it for yourself. And that's what I did. I used it for myself because every single person that came in my shop on Tuesday was miserable, and they were trying to share that. And I just kept putting up my bubble. Like, I don't want your miserable energy. I don't want your miserable energy. I don't want your miserable energy, and I don't want yours. We get to choose. And I did not take anybody's miserable energy into myself. And then as soon as we were done for the day, I literally was on the couch with my blankie and my puppy and my cup of hot tea, and I was doing what I could to recharge my batteries. And that's what we're supposed to do. If it's a low frequency day and you don't feel good, and that can be physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually, recharge your batteries. And that means a different thing for each person. Okay? So do what you got to do to get your frequency back up. And that does not mean spewing your blah on other people. That doesn't help anybody. If you need to do that, talk to your spirit guides, because they won't be affected by it. But if you go around and you spew your yucky energy, you are actually trying to share your misery with others. You know, misery loves company. If you're doing that, you don't get it. Why would you want to infect other people with low frequency? No, don't do that. Be the lighthouse. You can spew to your ancestors and to your spirit guides. It won't hurt them. But don't do it to the rest of the people here, because all you're going to do is lower their frequency. Our job as light workers is to help others. We are here for the highest and greatest good of all, because we are warriors. We are light warriors. We are here for the highest and greatest good of all. Okay, I think I'm done with my soapbox. Today we have a card from the Lightworker Oracle. And we were given card number 20, and it says Life Path. And it's really cute because it has babies on it. In the womb and already born. With an angel overhead. Let's see if I can read this. It seems bright, but it's actually kind of dark in here. Do you wonder about your divine path and purpose? You have been enrolled in spiritual training. This training might be obvious in the form of a course you are undertaking. Remember I said something about learning something new? Or hidden in a life lesson that is currently triggering your healing. Whether it is obvious or not, successfully completing this training will empower you to fulfill your divine purpose this lifetime. Further clarity will be revealed to you. The universe promises that you shall know what you need at the perfect time and in a way that you cannot miss. Remember, handing things over to the universe, to our spirit guides, to God, Creator, Source, Spirit, to our ancestors. It makes life so much easier. Just hand over the reins, hand over the control, and know that you are guided, guarded, and protected. That's a big part of it. You have to know this. Know it, relinquish control, and they're going to bring you things that you never even imagined that you would ever have. I mean, I have this beautiful house and a wonderful business and friends and customers that are amazing. I never would have thought that. 15 years ago, I would have said, you're crazy. And guess what? I am. Oh, goodness. So this card talks about how we're in spiritual training for a divine mission that serves our soul development. We come here so that we can grow and learn things and experience things and take them back to our soul and take them back to source. What a great way to absorb knowledge and information and wisdom. We go out, we gather it, and we take it back. At times, your training may be aligned with study or applying your skills in ways that may seem more obviously aligned with a spiritual path. At other times, your spiritual training may be disguised in ordinary life circumstances. Every event in your life has been a learning experience for your soul and for you. And they are opportunities. So don't think that you only learn when you read a book or you take a class. If you got divorced, that was a learning opportunity. Maybe you stood up for yourself. That's huge. Maybe you dealt with the fear of abandonment or the fear of betrayal. I've had both of those. And you know what? It's so much better on this side. I don't need to hang on to that stuff anymore. All those things in your life, though, they were learning opportunities. And it's how you perceive them and how you act and how you react to them that defines you. The event does not define you. So don't hang on to the event, but learn from it and grow because of it. That's what's important. What did I learn in that experience? How did I grow? And it doesn't mean, well, I'm never getting married again. Okay, that's not growing. That's just being obstinate and I'm not going to change. We don't need to be that way. So there's an invocation that comes with this card. There's a lot more information here, but I'm going to do the invocation. I call upon the wise and unconditionally loving ones to assist me now in perceiving, living, and manifesting my truest and my most joyful life path and divine purpose. Help me know what I need to know, when I need to know it. And with everything else, may I be assisted to feel peace, trust, and patience as my beautiful life path unfolds, guided by the loving hand of the universe. May unconditional love reach into the hearts of all living beings, helping every creature to find true fulfillment of their destiny. And so it is. It is so beautiful. So that's our message for today. Know that you are a lighthouse. Know that you are a light warrior. You are here for the highest and greatest good of all. Maybe you don't know what that means. Sit down and meditate on it. Ask. You will receive answers if you're paying attention. Our job is just to receive and know with our solar plexus that we are worthy. Okay? So, I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, more love, more joy, clarity, wisdom, knowledge, and all good things, because you are worthy and you deserve them all. Mwah. I love you guys. Have a blessed day.